Welcome back, folks. Barry Mumford here. We are back with a brand new video. At the end of a recent video I made, I said I would make a video regarding the Nikon Z8 and why I think it might not be worth upgrading for a lot of people. So that's what we're going to cover in this video. The Nikon Z8, absolutely fantastic camera. One of the best cameras I've used to date in terms of an all-round camera for video, photos, just pretty much everything. Solid camera from Nikon. Really pleased that they came up with this. Now, for a lot of years, I've been banging on about the Nikon Z6 II, Z50, Z30, and how good them cameras are. And that opinion hasn't changed one bit. Those cameras are still absolutely fantastic. In today's environment, they are more than capable of capturing pretty much every kind of photograph you want and shoot pretty much every type of video that you want. So if you're somebody who is starting out, looking to make money in this industry, then a lot of those cameras will be more than sufficient for you to create that kind of income from photography. So why would you actually want to upgrade to the Nikon Z8? Well, firstly, I want to rewind a bit. Now, obviously, I've owned the Z50, Z30, Z6, Z6 II, and I've actually made a ton of money from the Nikon Z50, a fantastic APS-C camera, and I have made a lot of money from that camera. So I think that just goes to show, with that being kind of an entry-level APS-C camera, that you can pretty much make money from all the tools that are available to us today. So why would you want to upgrade to the Nikon Z8? Well, I'm going to tell you why I actually upgraded, and the only reason I did upgrade to the Nikon Z8 from the Z6 II was solely for wildlife photography. Now, the Z6 II, the Z6, Z7 II, they are actually more than capable of shooting wildlife photography. There's no doubt. I've used them. But I'm limited for time, and obviously when I'm going out shooting wildlife photography, I want to be able to capture those images there and then. I don't want to come back with some missed shots, and that's where the Z6, Z6 II, Z7 slightly falls short. For 95% of your photography work, whether it be portraits, products, events, it's going to cover most of your needs. Those cameras will do you so good that you wouldn't need to upgrade to an expensive camera like the Nikon Z8. So for wildlife photography, like I said, I wanted to get out there and shoot wildlife and capture those moments as they happened. Unfortunately, the Z6, the Z6 II, the Z50 just weren't up to it. And there's just one reason why they actually weren't up to it, and I'm going to touch on that in this video. It's a small but significant reason. I think without this kind of downside in those cameras, they would be more than capable, and I wouldn't have actually needed to upgrade to the Nikon Z8. But the autofocus in this camera it's a step above the Nikon Z6 II without a doubt. It really is. The 3D tracking on it is absolutely fantastic. It just works so well, and you don't miss many shots. So if I'm out shooting 20 frames a second, like I've been up to hides, I've been out shooting hares, and having a camera with the autofocus like that, it's allowed me to get out, and when I do get out, make sure I capture the images that I need, and I can walk away with pure confidence knowing that I have the shot. And then the reason why the Z6 II, the Z50, the reason why they don't quite cut it in the wildlife photography is basically down to the burst rate mode. So if I'm shooting at 11 frames a second on the Z6 II, it's more than capable of shooting at 11 frames a second, but the lag in the camera, and this is the key, this is the one downside that lets those cameras down. If it wasn't for this, they would be more than capable of keeping up with what's happening in front of the lens. It's the lag. So if I'm photographing a bird in flight here, and I'm holding it down to shoot 11 frames a second, the lag in the camera is still focusing kind of here when the bird is here, and it's causing it to miss focus on the subject. That's what I found, and that's what I found super frustrating. So I capture the first image in wildlife, I capture that first image of the subject I was photographing, whether it be a hare, a deer, a bird, and it would capture it beautiful. But everything after, every consecutive image after that would be pretty much missed focus because of the lag in the camera. And there's no getting away from that. There's actually no getting away from that. Now, in my eyes, if that autofocus system in the Z6 II, the Z50, is capable of capturing the first image sharp, it would be more than capable of capturing a sequence of images if it wasn't for the lag in the camera. And that was the only reason why I've upgraded to the Nikon Z8. If it wasn't for that, I would still be using them now. So that is the only reason I've upgraded. And I wanted to kind of get this out to you because I thought it was important to a lot of people who are starting out in photography, who maybe want to earn money from photography, and they think they need the latest and greatest. I mean, at £4,000, that's a lot of money for a camera body. A lot of people can't afford that. The Z50, Z6, Z6 II, their prices have dropped dramatically. And like I say, they will cover your needs massively in photography, probably about 95% of what you actually need, and it'll do it fantastically well. The video performance from them, the autofocus in terms of like face tracking and all that kind of stuff will cover most of your needs without a doubt. Having used these cameras and I've made money from these cameras, I can speak wholeheartedly and honestly to you guys and say it will cover 95% of your photography. But just for that extra bit that is so needed in terms of wildlife to capture all those frames, the Z8 definitely was a way to go. I'm happy that I did upgrade to the Z8. However, if there was another downside is that the Z8 is a bigger camera. It's a bigger grip. I don't have very big hands, so the Z6 II really felt comfortable in my hands, being able to grab those function buttons. But that's maybe another video. Don't get me wrong, it is a fantastic camera. The Z8 is an all-round workhorse. It's going to last forever. I don't actually think I'm going to need another camera unless I have that gas syndrome where I kind of have the urge to buy another bit of equipment. That could possibly happen at some point down the line because that's just how I am, unfortunately. But giving advice to people who are new to photography, who want to get into photography, make money out of photography, you just really need to understand and know that you don't need the latest and greatest to make money out of photography. You really don't. Those cameras are fantastic, and they will produce quality after quality after quality. And if you compare it side by side to the Z8, you'll be struggling to find the difference in terms of image quality and video quality. And that's just true. That's just a fact. Unless you really nitpick, that's when you start noticing. But to the average Joe, the average client, they're not going to know. If you're uploading stuff to social media, YouTube, Instagram, creating small ads for clients, I've done that. I've shot that on the Nikon Z50. Nobody's complaining about it. I've made a lot of money that way with the Nikon Z50. 4K quality, it produces great quality and great quality images as well. Great quality video. So all round, you can make money out of photography with entry-level gear. It just depends what suits you, how efficient you want to be making money from photography, and whether you actually financially, is it worth upgrading? Are you going to get that money back quickly? Is it going to generate you more money? Those are kind of the pros and cons you've got to weigh up if you decide to upgrade to the Nikon Z8. But I just want to let you guys know why I upgraded to the Z8. I haven't made videos on this. I've had it for a long time now, since I come out. I've never jumped on the bandwagon to make videos on the Z8. I just wanted to get out there and use it, get out there and shoot wildlife photography. Having a fantastic time doing that. And in between that, I'm going to jump on and make a few videos. So I think in the next video, I'm going to head out. I'll take you guys out with me. I'm going to head out and shoot some hares. I'll let you guys see exactly what's going on and how I'm using the autofocus on this camera and actually how well it works. So I think you guys will enjoy that. So if you want to see that, consider subscribing to the channel. And if this video has been useful, please give it a thumbs up. It does help out the channel. And with all that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you then.